In this video, I am going to show you various techniques on the best way to fix diabetes complexities without medications. It is a troubling thing that glucose is a perilous ailment that is quickly developing. These days, grown-up beginning diabetes is basic as the ailment appears to influence individuals even by the early age of 30 to 40. It is truly testing the medicinal specialists who are resolved to investigate diabetes. In spite of the fact that a few people are of the conclusion that overseeing diabetes is simple, there are individuals to undermine that there is no lasting remedy for diabetes. In that capacity, the uncertainty is on the off chance that you can fix diabetes normally without medication. Here is simply the discourse about diabetes and care. Types of diabetes. As you probably are aware, there are two sorts, to be specific: sort 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 is generally found in kids gaining by hereditary transmission from the guardians or from progenitors. This can be effectively seen in the family ancestry. Type 2 diabetes is the most widely recognized issue beginning to influence individuals with maturing. It is because of the shortcoming of the pancreas in the system of insulin discharge, or the failure of the insulin to change over the glucose in the circulation system into vitality. In both cases, the glucose level shoots up. Can you fight diabetes? Would you be able to fix diabetes normally by certain methods or other? Truth be told, there are various techniques on the best way to fix diabetes complexities without medications. It is conceivable and you have progressively possibility of recuperating to ordinary well-being. Here are a few privileged insights by following which you can be upbeat of recuperating your typical life. The entire mystery lies in the difference in way of life. It is in your grasp that you change your way of life by which you obtained this awful sickness or turmoil in your substantial organs in working. A sound way of life can change your diabetic condition. Here are a few hints which are helping as normal remedies for diabetes without medication. 1. You should initially limit the admission of fat substance nourishments and maintain a strategic distance from totally shoddy nourishments which are exceptionally terrible whatever might be your body type. 2. Since the impacts of refined sugar are bad for diabetics, you ought to have less admissions of the equivalent and ought to maintain a strategic distance from soda pops and plans. 3. You ought to maintain a strategic distance from journal items like cheddar, margarine cake and softy cones. Common just as creature fats are in every case terrible for diabetics. 4. You ought to eat crisp vegetables and a few organic products with fiber substance. Expending green verdant veggies is in every case great. Whatever the vegetables you pick, you ought to eat them bubbled as opposed to seared. 5. Eating entire grains is in every case great as opposed to in flour structure. The rich filaments in the entire grains help expelling the poisons in the blood and real squanders effectively. 6. You ought to fundamentally eat organic products with nuts, ideally unpeeled. Nuts are wealthy in fiber. 7. Customary activities of cardio exercises like swimming, running and in any event, climbing can enable you to avert the ailment somewhat with zero expense. It is safe to say that you are certain that the tips given are largely normal solutions for diabetes? In the event that you are persuaded, you need not spend a lot of cash for the equivalent. All it needs is your own exertion and self-discipline to win the objective of bidding farewell to your diabetic condition and set a model to other people. Controlling glucose is extremely a craftsmanship. On the off chance that you need to be a specialist and safe, you should know the depiction of diabetic foods to eat and diabetes foods to avoid. Hey, for more information, if you want more tips and resources to help you live a life of free diabetes and learn various techniques on the best way to fix diabetes complexities without medication step by step, click the link in the description below this video and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification icon and make sure you get notified every time I drop a brand new video to receive a free multi-day mini course.